Hello, everyone. There's a whole state. Vancouver. There's a whole state house press release. A whole state house. Aye. Nah, when somebody steals something, there's a way they will just useless it because they don't know the value. It's stolen. So for them, it's tainted for them. So they still they do anything that they want to do with it. Imagine a whole state house, you understand, putting out a statement because somebody said they were God's gift to Nigeria. Anyway, from the title, you would have already seen what this video is about. Prince Arthur Eze, a southeastern billionaire, who is an elderly person. I think should be in his 80s, or I don't think he's up to 90s anyways. Quite an elderly person, comes out to say that Tinubu's administration is God's gift to Nigeria. The same thing, he did say the same thing during Buhari anyways, that Buhari was, there was a way he put it, it's something about the best thing for Igbos or something like that. That was the way he put it. I think that he said that around 2020. So saying this now, for me, it's nothing that is surprising. The thing that's for me is just a little bit funny is the fact that there has to be this whole press, state house releasing a statement because they were praised. And the person has a right, Prince Arthur Eze has a right to whether praise, whatever he needs to, whatever way he wants to describe Tinubu's illegitimate administration. I mean, it's for him. For him, it might be the best thing after jollof rice. But the thing is that the same energy that they reserve for people who say that Tinubu is God's gift, to people who say that, they should reserve the same energy for people who say that, Tinubu's administration is an illegitimate administration, is the worst thing to have ever happened to Nigeria. We pray that such a disaster never ever happens again to Nigeria. And so for me, it's that same energy because it's about people's opinion. People have a right to say what they want to say. Prince Arthur Eze has a right to say what he has to say. It's freedom of speech. He believes Tinubu's administration is the best thing after jollof rice, fine and good. But for me, it's the fact that for those who think it's the worst thing and they pray it's the worst thing that ever happens to Nigeria, we don't have any disaster as much as this again. It's also their freedom of speech. They also have a right to say that same thing. So Bayo Onanuga, of course, comes out to say that they put in the State House press statement, and he said Tinubu is God's gift to Nigeria. Prince Arthur Eze, that's the way he labeled it. Of course, he put president. For me, Tinubu is not my president, so I usually don't even mention that part. He said Prince Arthur Eze, the chief executive officer of Atlas Oranto Petroleum, has described Bola Ahmed Tinubu as God's gift to Nigeria and praised his leadership style, reform-driven governance, and commitment to national unity. In an upcoming State House documentary marking Tinubu's second anniversary in office, Prince do you know the thing that does struck me? So this thing is even in a documentary. You understand? I saw the video, a bit of the clip of the video where Prince Arthur Eze was actually saying that. But so this is a documentary that is supposed to come out for something. So why are you not waiting till it comes out? They are so eager because they have not. You know, when you failed so much and then you have somebody who is coming out to praise you, someone, you go, they carry her because that's the only thing they really don't have. I had I saw a text the other day. There was a media house that was inviting me that I should come out, that they wanted to do an interview with me on Tinubu's second administration, and I just sent them a text that no, that's a no for me. I'm not going to sit down and talk about some illegitimate government's second year in office. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to legitimize illegitimacy. You can't steal something and make it your own, and then we're going on to like, oh, it's normal, move on, whatever. I don't move on from issues. For me, I don't move on from issues that we need to stay on, that needs focus on. And so I'm not gonna discuss that. So for them, they couldn't even wait for the video to come out, and it's May 29th, right? May 29th is supposed to be the time. Today is May 27th, so in 2 days from now. So why are you so much in a hurry? Why are you so much in a hurry, to get this out? But then when you don't have anything that you see, you grab it and quickly put it out there. So he said in an upcoming State House documentary marking Tinubu's second anniversary in office, Prince Eze and Tinubu exemplified, Prince Eze said Tinubu exemplified the hey, oh God, don't suffer for our hand. He said Tinubu exemplified the bold, God ordained leadership Nigeria needs at this pivotal moment in history. God doesn't make mistakes, he said. That man, Tinubu, was created for a purpose. God gave him the power to change lives. He has changed some people's lives, sure. So those ones we say all this. And the oil magnate and philanthropist said, Tinubu has no enemies. He's a unifier. He speaks with humility and honesty. That's why we admire him. Good for them. Reflecting on his experience during the Nigerian Civil War and his deep roots in the Southeast, Prince Eze noted that Tinubu has demonstrated an unprecedented commitment to inclusivity and development in the region. Is that so? Okay, so what do you think about it? Is that so that he has really, the Southeast, have they really felt the development from Tinubu? Because I saw a lot of the, in fact, just not long ago, there was a video of a lawmaker from, from the East who was very angry, talking about the fact that a lot of things are being done in other regions, but the southeastern region is being neglected. And he was saying that this is an expensive omission. There was he said 60 billion was earmarked for some one particular place like that, for is it dam or something. Then they didn't put the southeast, and then you now find someone, a very prominent voice from the southeast, coming out to meet Tinubu face to face and tell him that he's a unifier. He has done a lot from the southeast. So it just, there's a bit of this thing that doesn't matter. Hey, but like I said earlier, freedom of speech. Everybody have a right to say whatever they want to say, how they want to say it, and when they want to say it. He said what Tinubu has done for the South is nobody else. Let me read again. What Tinubu has done for the Southeast, he said nobody else has. He gave us the Minister of Works, the Minister of Science and Technology, and the Southeast Development Commission. This is an opportunity for Igbo to unite with the rest of Nigeria. So is he saying that the Igbos are not united for the rest of Nigeria? There was a video I did a long time ago when I talk about most of the time the people who are really who really put the Southeast down, and actually leaders from the Southeast. Sometimes they have the way, I don't understand that the mentality and everything. A minister is a minister. Every state, is in the constitution. Tinubu, there is nothing he can't even do anything about it. Ministers have to come, at least 5 ministers have to come from the Southeast, because there are 5 states in the Southeast. And this Southeast Development Commission, every region has been given Southeast Development Commission. Go and check the appointment of Tinubu. How many have the Igbos really gotten that you are there? 5. Go farm him. He's the best thing after jollof rice to you and all of that, and that's okay. But to come to a region that is being so shortchanged, and you're coming out from that region and speaking like this, nah, it's not fair now. And saying that, he gave you Minister of Works and Minister of Science and Technology. Before he must give 5 ministers. As he's still that presidency, constitution say he must give, so he wasn't giving. It is something that is there constitutionally. 5 ministers must come, at least 5 ministers must come from the South. The other region have 6 ministers that must come from them each. The southeastern region, because it has 5 states, is the only region that has less than 6 states. And then northwest is the only region that has more than 6 states. So northwest has 7 states, southeast has 5 states. And then you're coming to Aisha. On the renewed hope agenda, the 76-year-old business leader expressed confidence that Tinubu has fulfilled his promises. God has given him the wisdom to change Nigeria for the good, present, and future generation, he said. Prince Eze urged Nigerians to support the Tinubu for stability, growth, and future prosperity. He's not a man of division. He said whether Christian or Muslim, he respects all. And yet he did Muslim ticket. All he asks is that we pray to God and work together, because God is not a plaything that we all use. Yeah, we do our thing. Now go and pray to God. We will not do what God said we should do. The Southeast leader concluded with a prayer for Tinubu. He said, may God guide Nigeria and Tinubu. He gave him this power and will help him complete the job. Is it really God that gave him this power? Every criminal, even the people who murder, we say that it's God that gave them power to kill. But is it God that really gave them, that power? And it was signed by your Onanuga, special advisor to the president. He says information and strategy, May 25, 2025. When you are desperate for legitimacy, you will do anything.
When will Southeast even have lion's share in any particular project? Mr. President, if this is an omission, it is an expensive omission. The Southeast cannot continually to be treated the way Nigeria is treating the Southeast. Let me give you an instance. Out of the dams that were listed here on the Southeast, Ivo Dam was last funded about 12 years ago with a 5 billion naira spent on it, and it has been abandoned by Nigeria for the last 12 years. I had written 3 letters to the Ministry of Water Resources. We have done everything possible to see if they can bring up Ivo Dam. And here, a zone is allocated 66 billion, and the entire South is at 0. What kind of omission is that?
Mr. President, I think we should be very mindful of commenting on the infrastructure